one of the tenants here the property that just got evicted from, who I saved $500 um, for unlawful bed bug treatment, extortion, by the landlord. Let me go to get evicted. And he could have helped at any point. But I understand. Like the tenant over here, Jamie. He goes by the name Jamie, but he's under assumed name because he has warrants for his arrest, which um, Becky and Roberts have known for almost 2 years that he's a criminal. They were both uh, Dayton police detectives. But anyways, the point is, um, Carrie in my old apartment came to the door this morning and asked me if he could buy a couple cigarettes, and I said I don't have any. I need to go to the store. So um, he's like, yeah, look, and walked away. So I went down to the store, bought some cigarettes, and I'm going to leave him this note. Don't step on the cigarettes because he's hiding inside the apartment. Won't open the door now. I'm sorry I didn't have uh, any to give you this morning, Your Highness. You know, uh, I don't know these people's shit. But, once again, I'm the bad guy. I hung the sign on the door and uh, because the door's locked now. And in the end, after all of this empty promises, out of sight, out of mind, I went to court yesterday. You know, um, I'm going to do a video showing the entire public storage, or not public, storage rental disaster piece. I'm going to do that next. But anyways, I got evicted yesterday because nobody did their job, and they don't give a damn about voters, anyone in the computer, anyone in the community. I'm sorry. Um, I'm just bewildered in all of this. I'm shell shocked, but I'm really not surprised. It's the pitiful part. But I ended up getting evicted yesterday in spite of all of this. So this is the truth. Um, I, you know, I had embarrassed the entire administration, Montgomery County administration, back in 2017. By coming to the televised county commission meetings um, 3 times over child support, and ended up getting, my money back. And I said some things that were inappropriate because I was mad, and they were, County Commissioner Lieberman told a couple of lies right on television and stuff. But, this is, that's why I made the apology down there at the county commission meeting the other day. So, and then I went to another county commission meeting. Uh, um, the last time I got was getting unlawfully evicted. The same through that's when Judge Piercy's uh, evicted me unlawfully in violation of federal regulation and everything. So I went down there. They couldn't wait for me to shut up. They had look at that. Are your 5 seconds is up? 5 minutes is up, and then they erased it from Facebook, and that's the Supreme Court already ruled that was unlawful. Any public official that had a social media page As long as it wasn't profanity or threatening or inciting violence, they couldn't take it down. But the truth whisperer was to the bone, cutting to the bone of these people, and so when I came to the county commission, when I decided I was going to go to the county commission this last time, December 10th, 2024, I had written a script, and I was like, I was determined I was going to go down there, and I timed it and practiced it. It was right at 3 minutes, and I'm like, I was like, I watched the First Heavy Metal Church, and that sermon, hit deep, because I'm guilty of that, and I've been practicing. I've been preaching that to other people and talking about that for a long time. How destructive it is. I've been, I tell people that a while back I made a promise to God that I wouldn't take vengeance into my own hand. I'd leave it to Him. And whether you believe in that or not, or this is a reality or not, for the longest time, everybody that really did something bad to me, I got to see them get taken out, in some way or another, just, not killed or anything like that, but, I got to see something really bad happen to them firsthand. Right there, I've been out of Dayton for 2 years, and I come to Dayton, and I get to see somebody that screwed me over really bad get effed up, but so I'm like, oh, I wrote this script. I was going to come down there this week, and on the 10th, and I was going to read this script. My name is Donald Faulkner, and I'm a third-generation honorably discharged veteran of the United States military, and I produce veteran housing auditor videos on YouTube and many other platforms. Today, I want to apologize to the community. It is because of me that the public speaking time has been reduced to only 3 minutes, and the rules of engagement are changed as well. Back in 2017, during 3 county commission meetings, I embarrassed the commissioner or the administration by giving the community just a tiny peek at the corruption within the county administration, family law court, and child support enforcement. Live on DA TV. I still have a copy of that, and that was it was unlawfully removed from public viewing, just like the 2020 commission meeting where I spoke about the municipal court Judge Pierges violating 24 CFR 393 and several state and federal laws in a unlawful eviction hearing. I'm starting to feel like Phil Connors in the movie Groundhog Day. Carolyn Rice, Debbie Lieberman, Judy Dodge, several Ohio congressmen, the administration at GDPM, the VA HUD BASH program, the VA and HUD OIG offices, and a long list of elected officials have been judicially cognizant of the current unlawful eviction I'm going through for 90 days now. I just packed up my belongings and got them ready to go into storage. And tomorrow I'll become another homeless statistic to avoid the December 12th court date. I was the day off there. So anyways, another eviction on my credit. So all of the local news outlets have this entire story. So when you watch the news, read the newspaper, or listen to elected officials bragging about how much they support veterans once every 4 years, remember that this is what you have been voting for. And when my Savior, Jesus Christ, judges me, all of you criminals better pray to your God that I make it into heaven. Because while Jesus is judging you'll hear me laughing and know that I'm waiting for you just inside the gates of hell if I don't. Sleep tight now. Don't let the bed bugs bite. And that's what I was going to deliver at that county commission meeting the other day. So, I rewrote that script. I don't think I saved it, or I deleted it as soon as I printed it, But I got down there, I scrambled to get down there because I didn't want to be late. I wasn't even sure if these people were going to let me speak, because, because I've shredded them up pretty bad, embarrassed the crap out of them, And but this new regeneration of my personality is, really, really, really trying hard to cut back on the profanity, eliminate it. I need to eliminate the attitude because it's killing me. It's not hurting anybody else. It's killing me, The stress, I get so mad I'm about to give myself a stroke sometimes, So these people aren't worth dying for, and they will, because they wouldn't even, they won't do anything for me. They're not doing nothing for me, That video that I posted earlier today about broken promise, or promises made. I can't remember what I said now, what I named it. Empty promises, out of sight, out of mind. That's exactly what it is. They, when I, as soon as Vicky handed me off to this lady, that was it. Her obligation. She was happy. I'd give her, I'd given everybody a heartfelt, authentic apology. And I still stand by that. But since then, I wasted. I sent them an email where I spent about 7 hours in this totally messed up storage unit thing where they misadvertise it, and the people at the call center don't have any idea what's going on. It took me 5 hours. It actually took me 7 hours altogether just to get so frustrated. I just called the bank, said, hey, I want to cancel this purchase because I couldn't get it. They didn't even know how to give me to the right person, And that person finally called today, and it was just as big of a disaster. And the rest of my time was sitting right here, waiting on phone calls, early in the morning. I told everybody I got to be out of here by 9:30, and everybody, said they would call, didn't call. Bunch of empty promises, And then the next morning, the same thing. And, I talked to Judy Dodge, associate, or whatever you call the lady that answers her telephone. I'm not going to name her name, I'm going to be respectful, but, the rest of these names, are already out there. Judy Dodge and all that, They're the face of this, so, and it's under their commission of office that gives the authority to the rest of these people anyways. That's why there's a corporate structure there. But anyways, so that is the truth, nothing but the truth. So help me God. And I'm the truth whisperer, and I think I'm going to bring that persona back to life. Maybe they quit using it. And the funny side of this, back then, I had, when Trump came out, and MAGA began, right off. I mean, it was all planned anyways. I'm going to stay off of that. That's too volatile of a subject. But anyways, when he campaigned, he campaigned on a mountain of lies, but one of the biggest ones was he was going to give the power back to the people. And I had my, I've been through it off. Imagine this. I've been through it off Twitter uh, 3 to 5 times, something like that. I don't even remember. But when he, well, I left one time, so that don't count. He announced on Facebook, it came out on Facebook, Twitter, and all those, that he was saying that he had achieved that. And I was like, I created a hashtag, MAGA360, and the 360-degree view of Trump and MAGA, you know. And I'm like, wait a minute, did I miss something? Did the corporation get changed back into a republic? And, you know, within a couple of hours, he had retracted that, you know. And immediately I was using that hashtag. I'm like, listen, this is a patented trademark. You know, don't use it. If you use it, I'm going to, you know, I'm going to come after you lawfully for trademark, you know, infringement. And to this date, I mean, I had, you know, I had like 30,000 followers on all my channels at that time, and even more on several, you know. So, but you know, the price of the kind of fame that I reached, there's a price for that, you know, and your price is losing all your monetization and getting squashed. I mean, backdoor deals to get you shut down, you know. You know, and if, like I said earlier, if I had the money, and in the video I posted earlier today, if I had the money, I would prove most of these allegations, because I would have investigative people looking into it, you know. So there you go. I'm going to do another one shortly. Wow, that was 40 minutes. I need a drink. No wonder I'm thirsty. See you next episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this stuff, and maybe I might even start up the monetization. You know, put a subscribe button on in the video, and you know. But, sometimes that brings trouble, you know, because every time I get the monetization build up, and the, you know, this when I get shut down. So as long as I'm not making money off of this, they don't seem to care, because that's where they want you. They want you broke as a joke and unable to do anything. They've done a pretty damn good job of that with me. I'm going to recap all the events leading up to today, except for, you know, I'm going to leave out all the drama about the eviction and stuff. But in you know, when I came back in 2017, you know, I went to the county commission meetings, and you know, I embarrassed the administration, and then I also went to a county commission meeting in 2021, and I misspoke the other day at the county commission meeting here, December 10th. I told Debbie Lieberman that I didn't have a Facebook. I think I might have said for 6 years, 5 years, 6 years, but I came to a county commission meeting back then after I was being unlawfully evicted and by Judge Peardes in violation of federal regulation and all kinds of stuff. And when I went into the meeting, they couldn't wait for me to shut up. I mean, they didn't listen to a word I said. You know, they don't listen. It's, you know, they don't care. But anyways, they were looking at that stopwatch, and at the exact moment that I hit 5 minutes, they shut me off. And here's the thing, and they removed all of that stuff. There's a reason why they moved this stuff over on the Facebook, because they can use unlawful social media rules that violate your First Amendment rights. You know, so they use that to ignore Supreme Court rulings on public elected officials having social media pages. You know, they're criminals, undoubtedly. But see, they rely on you being in a state of perpetual homelessness, moneylessness, and starvation, so that they can be criminals. They can be comfortable criminals and liars. You know, so they took that down, and you know, I it was very shortly thereafter my Facebook was deleted, and uh, I would have no surprise to find out that these people had something to do with it. But you know, so these people are just amazing. You know, Judy Dodge's associate that answers her phone, uh, you know, she recommended I get a hold of Diane Foster Smith, who I caught putting fraudulent information in my medical jacket at the VA. She's recommended that I get back in touch with her. By the way, I'm not going to say your name, but Diane Foster Smith still hasn't called. And I got evicted yesterday because y'all did nothing. None of you did a darn thing. But, you know, I'm going to take the opportunity to start having fun, you know, with this. I'm going to start posting all the truth about the administration. And it's not an attack, it's just the truth. I'm going to have fun telling the truth, something you guys should start practicing. Everyone have a great day. You know, I don't have any malice toward you. Whatever happens, if there's one inkling of justice left in this world, the ongoing investigations will take care of all of this. And if not, then Jesus Christ will have the final say. Period. Whether you believe in him or not, believe this. It's coming. And I will be standing inside the gates. If I don't make it into heaven, I'll be waiting for you inside the gates of hell. And you will be mine for eternity.